The wheels are turning. Here we go.
It's time for Dents and Dreams, a paintless dent repair podcast focusing on how you can use the fruits of this wonderful trade we call PDR to achieve your wildest dreams. I'm John Bideen, your friendly neighborhood dent reaper and host of Dents and Dreams. Now, let's get started.
Let's get started indeed. A very special Black Friday edition of Dents and Dreams with none other than Clif, Rameden. Clif, how the heck are you?
Happy Black fucking Friday, everybody.
Cheers
Hope
to that.
everybody's turkey day was phenomenal.
As do I, man. What a great Thanksgiving I had. I got to hang out with pops and my brother and nephews and nieces, and it was a great time.
Perfect.
Good food.
How's Pops doing? How's the folks doing?
Oh, they're doing okay. You know.
Well, you tell the folks I says hi. Tell them I got a bush light there.
It'll do. I got a Coors Light and a
well, I'm
Angel's
sure
Envy.
that's why he's disappointed in you. But anyways,
Well, I like good
but the
whiskey and
whiskey's
cheap
good.
beer.
The whiskey's good. You got that.
I like good whiskey and cheap beer. So it is what it is. So do you hear about anything new this Black Friday?
Oh, I heard some good stuff. There's these Matt Boyettes. I was watching Tool Tuesday with A1, John and Maria. Love them.
Gotta love A1. Gotta love John and Marie.
Gotta love the Tool Tuesdays. Do phenomenal work. Not only are they a tool company, but they build tools for a lot of people. I'm not sure if you know Reaper, but they do build some of the tools for Reaper there. Excalibur tool. Just great people.
Let's shout out John Panic in the house. What's
John
up, my brother?
Panic.
I wish I
Love
could
you,
clink
brother.
glasses
How was your
with you.
Thanksgiving?
How you been?
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, John and John have something in common. They both got fucked up on fucking scooters. Both same time. How's your shoulder, John?
Hope your recovery's going well there, Panic. Yeah. So, yeah. Back to the tools. Hey, before we get too far into the weeds here, I have all my tools set up here. I got a bunch of new stuff that I just got. We're going to do a live box opening. We got all kinds of fun planned here. And yeah, anybody's got questions, comments, concerns, compliments, complaints, type them into the comment section there. And you know what? If I need to send you a link and you want to join in, we could probably do that too.
Well, yeah, send out a link and we'll have a Black Friday join-in. There's got to be somebody else that ain't working other than us on Black Friday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a few here or there. So let's I think I got this table set up just right. Oh,
you said you had a box coming from somebody, so I gotta see it.
Yeah, this is from A1. So I'm gonna come around here. Can you see me?
I can see ya.
All right. Well, let's do this dang thing. I mean, there's nothing like a live box opening.
And this is from A1.
This did come directly from A1 tool.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say there might be some Dent Slayer Matt Boyette stuff in there. I'm hoping
There's a lot of paper. There's always a lot of paper. Oh my gosh. Holy buckets. I think I might have lost something in the paper.
Whoa.
I always got these handles wrapped up so good. Oh, there's what I thought I lost. Put that on this Slayer here when we get to it. All right, let's start. Oh, that's heavy, dude. That is beefy and heavy. King Slayer. This is
That is the one that I was looking at on Tool Tuesday.
yeah. It's bigger than a half inch. This thing is 9/16, dude. It is freaking stout. Super stout.
You ain't moving that thing. I seen the King Slayer on Tool Tuesday. Matt Boyette's got some badass shit.
Yeah, he does. I have the 3/8 interchangeable tip Slayer from him, and I love that thing. So this is standard threading, 5/16 18, and you can just kind of see how thick that rod is. I mean, they even beveled the edge. So
I mean, you gotta have a different tip to go on that type of tool, John.
I might
something
have
that
it.
fits the build a little bit different. I think you got something a little bit different there, don't you?
Let me look around, and in the meantime, we'll say hi to our Facebook user, Yo Ho Ho. And,
what's happening, Matt Armijo, Maggio?
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, Matt.
I just so happen to have one of these new little joggers.
Oh, that fits it so much nicer.
Well, they both fit.
What?
They both fit.
What do we have here?
We have the new Crease Killer Dolly tips, and that's going to be a match made in heaven.
Hey, you know what? Hold that up there again. You can't see it from my side, but the way that reflects when you're moving it off your lights around there, that's some badass shit.
I can see you in the reflection.
Oh. I see your lights in the back. That looks badass.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. So, you need to do some rolling, some dragging, maybe a little off dolly.
That fits the bill with that tool so nice.
Get your hammer out and do a little off dolly. A nice little dolly. Nice little dolly for you there.
And the nice thing is, with that setup, you can go through a quarter panel hole, screw the tip on, and you can still move a ton of metal through a smaller access. I love that. I love that setup, John.
Well, I'm loving it too, and I can't wait to get more use on it and get some demo videos out, some things of that nature. Now look at these. These are a little bit thinner than I expected, but I think they're going to be good. He's calling these the rat rods. RAT is an acronym for Restricted Access Tools.
I like that.
Thin but stout. I think if you had to bend it over your knee, you probably could.
KXU. Yes.
KXU.
I am so happy you bought those tips because down the road, if anybody's watching this,
thank you very much.
We will be doing a live demonstration with multiple tools showing some uses for that.
Absolutely. And then we got, this is a little bit beefier, and I'm excited to try these.
I like that.
Yeah.
I can see a lot of different uses for that.
Yeah.
Tops of fenders under the bridge. Going up through fenders, clean up. Taillight holes. I see a lot of uses for that.
All right. Now I'm rolling. I'm pushing on the bottom side of my laptop. So yeah. Obviously, we got three sizes on the Crease Killers, and paired with these rat rods and this King Slayer, dude. I'm telling you, this is gonna move some serious metal.
Okay, so John, you say three sizes on those tips.
Yeah.
You show them they're too fast. You got to go a little slower with them.
A little
bit. If you have to, screw each one of them on the King Slayer just so they can see it on the tool.
All right. Well, this is the prototype of the 18-inch bendable rod that will come with it. That'll have a purple handle.
Perfect.
And the thing I really like about that is you can get this thing. The smallest tip is a 1/2 inch in width here, 2 inches in length. And this will go down into a window. If you wedge it open good and wide, you can get down into the window. Somebody's yell louder, Cliff. We can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking over a furnace and other people in the garage here.
Yeah. And he had some technical difficulties with the headphones. You know, it is what it is. Slowly, says Armijo, we're intoxicated. Well, us too. Matt Moore in the house. Matt Moore. The collective IQ just went up. The average IQ in the room just went up tenfold. Matt Moore in the house. So yeah, this will fit in a window if you get it wedged open, and it's bendable. So you get a bender and you get it to just the right angle so you can get right on the body line. And you know, if you got damage that's not super standard, you can adjust your tip to different angles with the locking nuts. And
with a bendable tool, you don't have to have a shorter tool necessarily, no pun intended, but you can stay away from the top of the window ledge.
Yeah. Our Facebook user is
just messing Clifton. Who in the hell knows my real name?
Is that Rick Hummert? I wonder. Rick, if you want to come on, and if it is Rick Hummert, maybe we should talk more about our
Matt. We are definitely going to be demonstrating these tools.
Yeah. There should be some videos being posted here in the next week.
And if somebody sends me an umbrella, I'll even do it indoors in the dead of winter with an umbrella behind me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know who sells umbrellas. Preferably one with a fan.
There's a couple options out there, but there's one that stands clearly above the rest.
Wow, there's one I was thinking of.
I'd recommend going to Get a Grip now. Sorry, I'm not using your whiskey glass, Matt. I used it.
Are these meant to slide or rock? No, it's roll or drag is the definition that we use with these tips. There's no sliding and rocking. It's roll or drag. But yes,
same. We don't need to get
same difference.
We don't need to get all snooty.
We don't need to be technical.
Names. Slide, rock and roll.
Not loud.
Drag, whatever. Yeah, those are all the same. Armijo says rock on. So yeah, you guys, it's it's Ray Gonzalez. I'm assuming.
Shit, I didn't know he knew my real name.
Nah, he probably knows everything about you.
I'm starting to think so now.
What don't you know, right? You got any more tidbits for us?
Just wait. He's coming up with a comment. If I know Ray, he's got something coming.
Oh, yeah. He can probably talk faster than he can type. So, yeah, all that good stuff from A1, Dent Reaper.
Okay, send him a link.
Chris Allen in the house.
Hey, Chris, what's going on, man?
What's up, my guy? What's up? And then I was just in Nashville at Andy Patrick's Dents for Kids event. That was so much fun, dude. And the pilot toys.
I wish I could have been there.
The pilot toys everybody brought. I mean, it was sick. But I did get this little jammer from Anson. Actually gave one of these away and some glue tabs that I'll show next to everybody that donated a toy. So that was pretty dang cool of them. Chris was there with the truck, and I got some stuff. So good little waffle shrinking style tip here. Plenty of grip on that, and you got those stretch dents. Could come in
I
pretty
seen
dang
a
handy.
picture of them. Craig posted that here a little while back, right?
Yeah. So feels
They're always coming up with some good stuff.
yeah. Feels pretty good. Sharp, not too sharp. I think it'll work good. Good little shrinking tip. So keep that in your arsenal. And then then they gave where are they? These UV orange. These UV orange tabs. A pack of that to everyone who donated as well. So quite the dang good deal. These things are good.
I never use the round ones, but I have used the crease ones.
Yeah,
the UV crease. Those things
they're badass.
Yeah, they are.
This is a great little tab too. 15 millimeter, good.
I have
tab.
not used them yet.
Yeah, and apparently this material is the secret sauce on this. So I don't know what they're doing with it, but
well, I know the crease tabs work really good with that glue.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody knows that glue. You can get it at Walmart.
I've heard of it.
Right in the kids section, school.
Elmer's, I think they call it. Elmer's. Dent Reaper Purple Perfection, available everywhere fine PDR glues are sold. Matt Myers says, "Don't forget you got." Yeah, I did, Matt. I got a whiskey glass from Matt Armijo, and I'm not using that glass tonight because I used it last night, and it's in the dishwasher.
I got a whiskey glass from the liquor store.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm drinking. That's exactly what I'm drinking.
Yeah, my glass is from the liquor store. I'm not as popular as you, John. I don't get a whiskey glass.
Oh, well.
Some of us aren't cool.
We'll work on it. Yeah. Jeff McCann loves the
orange they are
tabs
awesome
as well. You picked that glue up at Pep Boys. Dang, that's news to me. That's good news. That would be interesting. I should maybe call them. Anyway, so we got that. What else new have I got recently? I don't know if anybody's seen this new VIP hole straightener.
That thing is badass. I have that. I got that at the Adson event.
Yeah, so did I. I just thought I'd show that off. It's relatively new in my arsenal, and it's a beautiful thing. I mean, just
it is
quality stuff from VIP as always.
Peter's More always has quality shit.
As long as we're on VIP, I got these leather push tips.
Yep.
And it's a little bit different of a push. I kind of dig it.
Is that the same as this?
No, is that a push tip or is that a?
Mine's knockdown, right?
Yeah, I think yours
mine's
is
the old
knockdown.
one.
Yeah. So it's a little bit different in the way it's set up. I've got, because I have his on my, I have this on the knockdown.
Okay, yep. That when I was working with you, John, is the very first time I seen that. Went back before the first Dream event when we were working out there, and I seen that, and that's when I had to buy them.
Yeah. So those are great knockdowns for like big crowns and stuff.
Yeah.
But the leather is a little different. This leather is like a little bit more grippy. It's got a different texture to it, so it must. I think it's probably a little bit more durable. Or
I'm gonna have to get Peter. I'm gonna have to get some of those.
Yeah, check them out. They're good. They're good little jammers there. Yeah. Oh, and also in Nashville, I swung through the PDR Finesse. These tiny little soft tip rods can come in pretty handy when you got gnarly stuff and it's hard to get in there. So,
hey, question for anybody watching, just to put it out there to the viewers: PDR Finesse, Tank, motorcycle tank setup? Anybody use it? And
I
if
didn't
they
even know they
do,
had one.
yes,
PDR?
they do. I was looking at their website and they have one. And I would love to know anybody that's used it. PDR finesse stuff is always nice. And if so, I'm thinking about buying their tank setup. I like the way it looks, but
Yeah, I guess I didn't know they had one. Armijo says you need to catch up. We got Adam Jones in the house. He says right out of the bottle, Cliff. That's
I
the best
can't
way to
catch up
drink.
to the reefer, Matt.
He's already passed me.
It don't happen.
Yeah.
You know better, Matt. Where's Franco?
Yeah, well, we all stay on a pretty even keel. You know, we're all very low key guys, so you know, we just.
Well, yeah.
Okay. McCann says they had him at Andy's. He said he'd consider him, but he doesn't fix tanks. Very stout tools, huh?
Oh,
That's
so he's seen them there at Andy's?
Yeah, I guess so.
Huh. No, they look badass. I seen them. I was going through their website last night on the Black Friday looking at shit, and I seen their motorcycle tank set up as like, damn, it looks legit. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the angles of it. I like all that stuff. I was just throwing it out there, curiosity. If not, hell, I'll buy it. Just have it. If not, every tool is versatile. You can use it on a fender. You can use it on whatever you want. Don't matter. You'll make use out of it. Hell, it'd really go good with those tips you got there, John.
That might be a good idea, Cliff. Well,
and you know
we'll
what?
explore that.
Another thing, people, put a little hot glue on there, little Reaper glue on there. Now you got a soft push.
That'll be fun to try too. I have not tried that one just yet, but it is in the future. So here's another.
I'm just waiting for mine to show up.
Another new item, newer. That if guys haven't tried, probably take advantage of some of the sales.
Oh, shit, yeah.
These razor tails are freaking amazing, dude. They cut through glue like butter. And nice sharp push on those aluminum
got mine.
hoods. I friggin' love them. I love Rick. I mean, my hood cart is chock full of.
If you do not have Rick Hummert and you do hail, you are missing out. All powers, must-haves. Razor tails, must-haves.
Absolutely.
AKs. The thing I can say about Rick Hummert is, and John Vadim, when a tool is built, none of them sit on the wall. They're always on your cart. Another new one from Vadim that I have to say is, and I'm not saying it's anything that is I don't know what the word I'm trying to say, but
good. It's not anything that's good.
No. It's not anything anybody hasn't seen before or anything like that. But as far as what's helped me this year the most, just because you have nail tools, you have stuff,
what are you even
but
talking about?
side panel stuff, just doing your door dings, all that stuff. Everybody kind of has their realm of what they do that they're consistent with. And I knew where I struggled. And the Archangel was the Archangel and the Super Scythe were my tool of the year, not because it's so much the best tool out there, but it helped me through what I am not the most uncomfortable spots that I work on.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's how I look at it.
that extra kick comes in handy, and the more these doors are bubbling out,
Yep.
I mean, to me, it's a must-have. The Archangels are on my cart, all 3 sizes, and I use them all the time. Use them all the time.
It's not nothing that is out of the box, but for me, in everything that I do, that was my struggle point, was having a tool, just based on the way I was trained, everything like that, and what was there for me.
Yeah.
That was the least amount of practice that I had with something that filled that cavity. Yeah. And the Archangel fit that bill for me. So for my comfort zone and where I struggled, that was my tool of the year. Not necessarily anybody else's.
So I designed them for the wheel arch. When the wheel arch comes into the door on these SUVs like this, that is a big problem point, had been a big problem point for me to do that efficiently. And these really help with that. And they're great for upper body lines on those big bubble doors. But the beamer brace that goes through the middle of those beamer doors, you can get up and under it. And I mean, that was the happiest surprise when I figured that out. And
and I don't work on a lot of beamers in North Dakota, but
yeah, I suppose not. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, that is a pain in the ass brace, and saved my so much time doing.
Well, and that's like, you're the same as Rick Hummert. You build tools for what you wanted for situations.
Yeah.
That's what makes a tool great.
Mm. Well,
like Rick with great? Hail. If you work with hail, Rick Hummert he's an icon when it comes to hail.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So when he built something, it was built based on what he wanted back in his days when he wished he had it.
Well, yeah, and you got to have everything from Rick. It's those are huge time savers as well. So we got to say what up to Chris Dale out in New York.
What's happening, Chris?
I know he's going to MTE. I'm very excited to see my boy down there. Matt's on the Angel Whiskey.
Angel Whiskey.
Ray's got a Yogi Berra type quote here. I'm not saying what I think I'm saying, but I don't know what I'm saying, so I'll just say it. Well put, Ray. Well put. That we are all smarter for having heard that.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to take a shot in the dark and say there was probably tequila involved in Ray's comment. If not, just say there was tequila involved in your comment, Ray.
He's in Vegas. What's the over-under? What's the over-under on the amount of shots Ray has taken?
I'm going to say, with Ray, if I know Ray, I'm going to say 4 shots.
4 shots. I'll take the over. I'll take
you
the
think
over.
More? You think more? Okay, Ray. 4 or under.
Armijo says
Matt
4
Armijo
as well.
says 4 too.
All right. And then we got Gregory in the house. He just got done training with Don Kavanaugh, and I got to meet him a couple times now.
Congratulations.
Cool dude. I'm sure we're gonna see a lot of him. He's a character. If
he trained with Don Kavanaugh, we'll be seeing a lot of him and his work.
Yeah. I look forward to
Don Kavanaugh is an amazing trainer, amazing tech, everything. Everybody knows Don.
Yeah. You gotta love Don.
Yeah.
Shout out Don Kavanaugh. Hey. And I win the bet. He says it's 6 in Denver. Let's go. I win the bet.
Fuck you, Ray. You were supposed to lie for me and Matt.
Yeah. Bruce wants to know, is the Archangel a sharp tip? So
no, that's blade. I'm gonna let John explain this.
Yeah, so the Archangel is a blade tip, but it is shaved to a pretty sharp point. But I do have a sharp tip version called the Super Scythe, and those are super sharp. I personally find myself using the Archangel more because of the areas I'm using them in, but I do bust out the super scythe for, clean up stuff or aluminum doors in some situations. But yeah, so on dentreaper.com, it's under the 6-inch kick tool tab. So there's three different lengths with 3 different tips and different handle variations. So check them out. 10% off this weekend if you care, Bruce. And it's funny, Bruce, I was going through my text today and I saw we got some unfinished business. I don't know what happened. Some shit fell through the cracks there. And Clif just disappeared. So now I'm rolling solo. I gotta wing it. There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. So let's see what happens. What else do I got that is new around here? Oh, let's go to our stocking stuffer edition. I think this, for every dent guy, put it on your stocking stuffer list. You can get it on Amazon. It's the key to metal bumping.
I downloaded that on Amazon. I've actually been reading that.
Yeah, it's
right on my phone.
Yeah, you can download.
I don't have the signed hard copy by John Vadine, but I have been reading that on my phone. Actually, you can download that on Amazon too.
This was written by Frank Sargent, and yeah, I think you can download it for free some places on the internet.
I thought, the easiest one was it was like Amazon or Barnes and Noble or whatever it was where I downloaded it at. I can't remember which one, but yeah. I'm sure maybe you can find it for free somewhere. But
yeah,
it's no matter what, it's worth the download.
Yeah, I mean, understanding where these old school metalworking techniques come from and how we're adapting them to suit our needs in our current state with thinner metals and
that Haran Raj
metals
has got some really cool stuff. If you read that book and watch Haran Raj's techniques and ways of doing it, you'll really understand a lot more about it. If you're not friends with him on Facebook, Guidas Arleson from Brazil, friend him and watch his stuff.
Watch at your own peril.
Completely unreal.
You will be humbled. You will be humbled.
Bryce Kelly is our version of that, but Bryce Kelly is actually the one that I was talking to Bryce, and he told me about Guidas Arleson, and it's unreal.
Yeah. He does some amazing stuff. And who's the other guy I'm thinking of? Artem Abracadabra.
Oh yes, Stanislav's friend.
Yeah, he does
from Russia.
Crazy.
Yeah,
he does crazy stuff too.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, Stanislav Petrenko, Cars former, formerly Glexo. His dad was the founder of Glexo when they first started. But that's Stanislav Petrenko's Cars former's friend.
Yeah.
They do crazy work. Stanislav himself does crazy work.
Yeah. So you were talking about an old school metalworking guy. There's another guy I watch on YouTube. It's Make It Custom, and the custom's with a K. I forget his name off the top of my head, but if you type Make It Custom into YouTube with a K, you'll probably find him. He does all kinds of old school metal. He's always doing like 40s resto mod cars and stuff, but he shows like old school heat shrinking, dolly work,
picking and filing, where they're actually picking it up and hand filing it with the old cheese grater.
Yeah, and it's just cool to see like how far we've come. And I mean, you gotta sometimes looking back and glean some information into the future. So it's a cool.
The past created the future in every situation.
Yeah, yeah,
So without them back then, we wouldn't be us right now. At some
Yeah.
point in time, we just don't know it
yeah,
until
yeah,
you start looking into it.
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, I mean there's a patent from like 1947 that looks almost exactly like a Reaper rod. So
Oh yeah, Harry H or S Ferguson,
William
something like that, right?
William S. Ferguson, something like that.
William S Ferguson. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
that was my uncle.
I meant to I meant to print that up and hang it in the garage here. I gotta get on that.
Well, William, can we call him Bill?
Yeah, I'm sure we can call him Bill. Probably.
Okay, Bill S Ferguson. We'll just do Bill S
I don't know if he's
Ferguson.
around anymore. I mean, the patent
Yeah,
is
well, you know.
almost 80 years old. So
Yeah, we'll just do Bill S Ferguson.
yeah. Fergalicious. Sorry, Bill. That was uncalled for.
London Bridge is falling down. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Yeah, well, that's sound advice. Sound advice.
So,
You got anything on your wish list, Clif?
yeah, well, you kind of showed them Matt Boyette's Kingslayer
Yeah.
and his rat tools. Everything I watched on Tool Tuesday, it's not that often you'll watch a presentation of tools when they have multiple tools coming out, and you'll say, yeah, that one's cool. I could use that one. And then, the other ones, you're not really concerned about. But everything on Tool Tuesday literally was good shit, and I could call a must-have.
Yeah.
That don't happen very often on any demonstration or any. Yeah.
Chris Dale was just asking about did we use them yet? I just opened the box, so I have not used them yet. I just opened it probably a couple minutes before you joined in here, Chris.
What's the kick on that, John?
Let's see. Let's just see here, Cliff. Let me get my handy dandy.
Not to make you work, I was just asking for the audience.
Yeah. Oh, my calipers is right here. We'll measure it all out. Oh, this might be better. This is a little. So this one is about 4 inches. About 4 inches. That's the bigger one. And I think this one's the same. The smaller diameter. And that one's 3.5. 3.5. But these are definitely bendable. Especially if you have a tool bender.
In there
Yeah. So, but I mean, they're pretty. I mean, you might need a bender. I don't know if they're meant to be bent. Well, actually,
John, call Sally out there. She will bend the damn tool for you while you're on.
Honey, can you open the pickles? Yeah. And then Chris says, "You think you can get down a window?" Yeah, I think you could get her down a window. Yeah, I think you could. Probably only up until that body line, but I think that's kind of right where you're gonna want it. And like I say, these I'm 99% sure these are meant to be bent. That's
I remember,
kind of
when they were watching, they are
Boyette's
bendable.
thing. He does have a saying that says make tools bendable again. So, or make tools bend again.
You ain't he wasn't talking about the Kingslayer.
No, not the Kingslayer. That one ain't bending.
Yeah, no, when he was saying that, those are meant to be bendable what you have.
Elverson says he needs a bigger van.
Yes, you do, Bruce. How's it going, brother? Hope you had a great Thanksgiving.
Armijo says he needs to see it to believe it. All right. Here, I'll go over to my tank stand and bend this thing. I got a bender on my tank stand. Sorry, I can't let you watch me bend. I get my light out of the way here.
And nobody can hear you, John.
Okay, well, I'll talk louder. I'm just trying to get this tool to bend a little bit. See if I can take some of that kick out of there. Yeah, so look at that. You bend it down, and now it's a much more gradual and less exaggerated kick, so you can get it further into wherever you need it to be. And you could obviously,
hell yeah.
You could obviously
going through wire holes in the back doors.
So you
Those
could obviously
things would be
do
money.
it the other way too if you needed to, and make it curve up more or bend it further up the shaft.
Well, hey, are those both bent the same way?
Well, they were when they got here, but now I put mine in the bender and they're different. So
No, but the point and the round side are the same way.
Yes.
Okay, so there needs to be a left and right on those.
No, well, he's saying you're not going to be pushing with the tip.
I would.
Well, you could.
Universal.
You certainly could, but they're designed to be. This is your pushing surface up here.
Yep.
So that's what he
But
designed.
I would definitely push with the tip on the other side.
Yeah. Well, you don't use anything the way it's supposed to be used.
I'm not the smartest guy.
There's some jokes in there. No, that's part of your genius, Clif. You're always able to improvise when needed. A little bit of extra kick on that back side, and that's a universal tool. Could be. Yeah. So I think that's all my new stuff. Here's one that I think a lot of guys sleep on. These balloon tips from Blem, and Blem's having a pretty good sale, I think. But these things are so thin, dude.
I have never used those. You're the one that told me they were awesome, and I have never got a chance to use those yet, John.
No, you can jam them into some pretty tight places. So front edges of doors and things of that nature. Yeah, I like them a lot. I don't know.
I don't have, as far as tools, obviously, John, I have all your stuff. And there's nothing that nobody really knows. And I think down the road, if you guys are watching this, there's going to be something coming up where John's tools are going to become a hell of a lot more relevant than what, just in the universal factor. But that's in time. But as far as what I've gotten now, these two tips.
Oh, those are bomb, yeah.
This one here, on a knockdown, I have not got to use it on a blending hammer yet. But that on a knockdown, and, well, if you see my end there, you know what knockdowns I use. That would be Willie Quick.
Yeah.
I would go get a knockdown, but I have it set in a Willie Quick stand here. But I love my Willie Quick knockdowns. That one right there.
Yeah, these are
money.
Amazing on big soft crowns.
Aluminum crowns. Does not change orange peel. Nothing like that. Oh, it is amazing. This one here, pushing. Love it.
Yeah. It works good on a knockdown too. But I
haven't used that one on a knockdown yet.
Yeah. But yeah, this as well, better for pushing than the squared off one. But this on a knockdown or pushing they're both great. durometer of plastic. I mean, and these things last. I'm still on my first one for both styles.
I haven't changed mine. For knockdown, I haven't changed mine.
No.
And like I said, I haven't got to push with the purple or with the green apple yet. But I've heard from you and a lot of other very well-established techs above me that they're amazing. So I just already know it's amazing.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff for sure.
Then obviously Rick Hummert stuff. I think it's catching on now. Everybody was with the AKs when Rick Hummert came out, but the all powers, there is a huge difference between an AK and an all power. And if you have one, you don't have the other. They are completely different.
Yeah.
And John has got them probably sitting right there. I was going to go get mine.
I got the same sizes and bigger sizes, so we'll go with these. So I have the stainless AK. This is the red handles.
Yep.
What is that? 1/4 inch. So you can kind of see. I mean, very similar in some ways, but the AK is shaved.
It's shaved
all
way
up. All the way up to the arch.
Yep.
So you can get it further in than you could get an all power. But these all powers are not shaved, and the kick on this foot is slightly angled up. And I mean, the
handle on the backside is angled too, so you're getting that much more. You're getting that much more drive. They're offset.
I never even noticed that. It is a little bit kicked out. So I mean, the amount of power you get with this thing is ridiculous. And on a nasty aluminum hood, it saves you so much on your body and so much time.
Well, the proof is in the science. And Rick Hummert paid to have his tools tested against other people.
Yeah.
And it was 2 to 3 times greater. His tools were ahead of everybody as far as ergonomics and wear and tear on your body.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. These handles are on top of each other, and you can see how different the kick is. So, yeah. Get the all powers. Just do it.
Well, I'm training a girl right now. Her direct push tool is the Reaper pick.
Oh, thanks, Shauna.
And she isn't learning to work under braces with whale tails. It's the AKs and the all powers. Whale tails, she knows, have to be used at points.
Oh, yeah.
But she's learning with, tools so good, even a girl can do it.
Yeah. Speaking of whale tails.
I'm not knocking girls because I know a lot of great girls. Mo, Mel. Oh, you guys are awesome techs.
Female techs are coming in more and more. And
I think they actually see shit better than we do, honestly.
Oh, definitely. I mean, think of all the shit you don't get away with. My wife sees everything. So
yeah, exactly. They pay more attention to detail than we could even think about.
Yeah. So here's one. These whale tails from Dentcraft. These are Dentcraft whale tails, but they're designed for just hood work, and it saves your knuckles from getting scraped, and it's just a little bit more comfortable in my mind. They, don't necessarily get everywhere.
I have one from Finesse that is identical.
Yeah.
Yep. And I love this thing.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite ones.
If you're doing hail hoods, this is a great design. I really like that. I went probably 10 years with never putting one of these in my hand. So give that a shot. They're great.
Yep, I love mine.
Yeah. I don't know. You know what else is really handy? These things from A1. I think I got them at MTE.
Oh, they
a couple
only
years
made
ago.
so many of them, didn't they?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if they got them or not.
Why are you showing that? We can't get them, you dick.
I didn't know you couldn't get them.
I think that's I could be wrong, so don't quote me on it.
Yeah, but these little guys
But I
just
think
kick
that's the
way
one they
in.
only made so many of.
Yeah, they kick way in and they do a good job. I don't know. We'll have to talk them into bringing those things back if they're not back.
They might have to, because I think they only made so many sets of those, if I remember right.
Yeah. Good handy tool.
The original tried and true. Well, I'll grab a shorter one so it fits. But the original hood and deck set, I do love it in the blade, but it's now available in stainless and sharp tip.
Yeah.
And those things are just badass.
That's the version I have for the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Oh geez, I just knocked my mic.
But I love the blade ones too.
Yeah. I like, my favorite are the minis, the middle sizes.
Yep. That's a go-to. If people ask me if I'm going to buy one, what one would you buy first? It's always the minis.
Yeah. No.
They cover way more ground. It's just kind of your go-to.
Yeah. Oh, we lost. Ray's saying good night. Love you, brother. Good night. And
good night, Ray.
Michael Hernandez. Oh, come on, man. I love you. Thanks, man. Love your tools. Use them every day. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah. So I don't know if, I just thought we would go through, a whole bunch of different tools that, everybody could use and they're super handy. Is there any other good go-tos?
Yeah, I use so many. What do people want to know? Are we talking like just you want versatile tools that you can use in multiple angles, directions, everything? What do people want to see? And I'll explain it.
Here's another good one, dude. Another good one that I didn't have for a long time. These little leverage blocks from Dentcraft. Like you pop out a license plate light. This will sit in that groove, and you can push off of that without effing that all up. And they got 2 or 3 different sizes, but yeah, these little leverage blocks really come in handy. Good price point on them. Highly recommend those. Door jammer. If you don't have a Willie Quick door jammer or hood, I'm like, this is the best design I've ever used. So that's my personal preference. So much good stuff from Willie Quick.
Willie Quick has a ton of good stuff. His hammers, love his hammers for carbon. Nobody's gonna see this, but obviously one of my favorite tools, tool cut.
Gotta have some tool cut, baby.
Yeah.
It'll save your butt. I went a few years without
Willie Quick's new cards are just the little touches he did, and you can't see mine because it's full, but he's got a foam insert to hold tool tips, all that stuff. Obviously it holds my whiskey, my beer cans, the bare essentials for fixing. Manormio, more whiskey.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
That's all held
Well,
on my
cheers.
Willie Quick cart.
Love it, love it. Cheers to you.
Oh, and I know you're not going to bring them up, John, just because. But the Dent Reaper tabs,
Oh,
I use a few different tabs. Dent Reaper tabs are when I need a hard pull and a good pull. Those are my go-tos. And
yeah. And if you guys haven't tried the crease version yet, I mean,
they're money.
I'm not deaf.
No,
I've heard the complaints on the durability on the originals. I mean, you ain't gonna break these. It's gonna take a long time. They're super
Okay.
stout. And
I'm gonna go with why am I gonna feel like a dick online right now? And why can't I think of his name? Because he's the one that fucking brought the King Cobra in Texas. Michael Hidalgo. Like he said, I don't have a problem with the original Reaper tabs. They pull hard. When I need a hard pull, I go to them. If I pull a dent and it stretches or breaks, I've made my money.
Yeah.
Don't matter. Job's done. It's not. And then I've also had them where they made it through most of my Texas hailstorm before I even broke one.
Yeah.
It's hit or miss. It's a tap.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
It's a consumable.
I agree in some respects. In other respects, I want to make them better. So
but a lot of times if you make them stronger, then if they don't pull that center like you want to, you don't want to give that up either.
Yeah, there's a saying.
It's a give and take.
There are no solutions, only trade-offs.
Yep. Now, a tab that I absolutely love, and it's old school, but it'll last forever, but it does not pull the same way as a Reaper tab, is the old Atlas Dome tabs.
Oh, yeah. Atlas tabs.
That is always on my cart. That's one of my favorite tabs. But it does not pull the same way as a Reaper tab. It's different. But you're never going to break them. But it doesn't give me the same pull.
Right. Yeah, well,
it all depends on what you need at that time.
Tons of options in every style of tool, and there's no reason anybody should only have one kind of tab or one kind of rod or one kind of.
I run generally three to four different tabs on my regular round tabs. Crease tabs is still probably 3 to 4 that I'm comfortable with, that I like.
Yeah.
And then whatever glue you put it with. And
the glue makes a big difference, and the weather makes a big difference in the glue, and knowing your glue makes
weather, how to use the glue. I was an Anson root beer guy, and I remember when you told me you were going to come out with glue, John. What did I tell you?
You said, "Well, I'm probably not going to use it."
Yep. That was my exact words. I probably ain't gonna fucking go away from Anson root beer.
Yeah.
Well,
root beer is great stuff too.
No, I love root beer, but the Reaper is whatever they did, however they did it. It was right in between the Cactus Green, the Anson root beer. It's consistent. It's more consistent than root beer to me for my use.
Yeah.
And it pulls super hard. So, and it was going to take I got a bunch of Anson root beer sitting in my cart now because of it.
Well, you're ready. Got to be ready. I have I don't even know how many different glues hanging on my wall over here. Should we see?
But the Reaper glue is awesome. I haven't got a chance to use the pink snapper, but I think that's more for hot weather. Yeah, John's getting the glue out right now.
Yeah, I got so many different kinds of glue it'll make you blush. So yeah, I mean this is just what's on hand ready to go. You got the Swiss Blue, the Orange Fire, the Black Widow, Slime Green, Extreme Purple, and this.
I could never get the slime green. I know a lot of people that love that. I could never get it to work for me. But I know a lot of people that love that, and I've seen them get it work.
And of course,
so that's
of course I got to show. This is in my cart, but yeah, you got to have all kinds of glue on the ready, and I have, these are in the shop.
And a lot of it all has to do with how you set it, each personal preference. Everybody's gonna have it different. Just like I said, slime green glue. I've watched multiple glues in front of me work really good.
Yeah.
That Brazilian green glue that Ken Garrison sells.
Yeah.
With no adhesive. I know a lot of great techs. Wade Hartley.
Yeah.
And used it in front of me, and he could get it to pull hard as shit. I looked like I couldn't pull a damn thing with that stuff. I went back to what I was used to. Glue is what you're used to. The tab, the glue, it all comes down to what you're used to and how you set it up.
Yeah.
And if you find one that's good for you, I'm not saying don't change it, but that's your money. Stick with what you're comfortable with.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And
I myself, I had good luck with the purples, fortunately. And I wasn't even going to use it for big smash shit. And John's like, well, put it in your big gun and fucking try it for the big smash shit. It actually works really good. Not going to lie. As much as I hate to give John credit, I hate to.
Yeah, sorry about that, Cliff. But yeah,
it's all right.
It works good on big. I mean, I use it on ratchet strap pulls all the time too.
But you got to have the bigger chamber glue gun to use it. Otherwise, it cools down too fast. Yep, you can't use it in just your regular hail glue gun.
You can't. I mean, everything's situational there, but.
Once it starts cooling down on the small chamber guns, then your coolest glue is on the outside, so it's really not giving you the full effect.
I could see that, yeah, and I have the big trifecta too, so.
Yeah, so mine is the big plug-in one from Kiko.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the corded one.
Yeah.
Big chamber. And turn it up all the way, and it works awesome.
Yeah. Love it. All right. Well, Cliff, you're starting to get choppy. I don't know if it's because we've been on too long and people are tired of us, or
probably
internet's just getting weak, but it's probably the former. We're over an hour. That's a pretty solid podcast. I don't know if anybody else has any other questions. We still got a few people in here watching, listening, whatever. So appreciate you all. I appreciate everybody for all the support over this Black Friday sale and the new tips launch. And man, 'tis the season to be thankful, and I'm super, super grateful for all the support from everybody. So thank you all for your orders.
To everybody. Can't wait for MTE.
Oh yeah, MTE. That's hugely important. You guys get signed up for MTE. Michael Hernandez says, "Did you see my question about glue tabs?" I did not see your question about glue tabs.
I did not even see the question. I'm sorry, man.
Here we go. Why are all the glue tabs flat and don't have a slight curve to them? Not all of the glue tabs are flat. All of mine are flat. It's a vacuum
That goes
issue.
to the
The dome.
Atlas domed.
Yeah, and like
I do use them too.
Like these little jammers, these orange UV ones. These have a dome. So again, there's so many varieties of glue tabs, and there are still dome tabs, and there's definitely still a place for dome tabs. So we definitely look into that. I mean, it's not a huge dome on this, but it is a slight dome. You can, is it? You know what?
They're flat.
They are flat.
Yeah. The
My bad.
Atlas are domed. Michael Hernandez, the Atlas are dome tabs. And they do pull different. They pull hard, but they pull. If they do pull hard, they give more of a soft dome versus a direct dead center pull like the Dent Center, the Reaper tabs, the UV tabs. Anything that's flat and smooth is going to pull harder and give a more distinct center hard pull.
Yeah. So it's a vacuum issue. And when you're thinking about that force pulling up on that tab, when your contact point on a dome tab is going to be smaller, and it's not going to create the same kind of pull when you're pulling up. So that's why a lot of newer tabs are going to be flat, because you are going to get a harder pull. But sometimes you don't want that hard of a pull, and sometimes it depends on the shape of your panel, the shape of your dent, all those things.
If you're hail, if you're finishing, if you're hand pulling, if you want a soft pull, if you're on a hard hailstorm, you're going to want more of the dead center. You want to get that pit moving first.
Yep. So he says if you can make a crease tab with a slight curve, I think that would be money. So there's Blem has a domed crease tab that many people are very fond of.
Yeah,
I like it, but I tend to use like the UV orange tabs from Anson or the Kiko dead center crease tabs. Also, Kiko actually makes a crease tab that is curved to kind of match the curve of a standard wheel arch body line. And they have different lengths and things like that.
Atlas makes one like that too. That's a rectangle that wraps around.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, there's the variety of tabs out there. So who else has a dome tab? Laka has a domed crease tab, the red ones with the ribs in them. Those are money.
Yep. Burrow is a domed, like the Burrow pink, stuff like that. That's a dome tab with the dots in it, just like the Atlas.
Yeah. I think Anson carries most of those.
Anson carries everything you could possibly want when it comes to anything like that.
I think they do. I think they carry just about everything. So, check out their glue tab page. It will probably take you an hour if you look at it.
And if you ever have a question, just send a text to Vince D'Alessandro.
Yeah.
If you can't go through their stuff, and he will point you in the right direction.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Vinny's always a good resource, or just whatever. Call the main number on the website as well. That's always an option.
But Craig and Vinny both have done PDR in some way, shape, or form forever.
Michael, he says he's just a wholesale knuckle dragon wholesaler.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
No, there's plenty of money to be made on them lots there, and as you hone in and get more. And then we got
Good night, Gary.
Gregory. It's great.
Is it?
Gregory. It's Gregory.
Oh,
Gregory. Yeah.
well,
Clever
he had to
guy.
make that difficult.
He made it difficult so you'd remember his name. It's actually kind of a good little trick he did there.
That is. Good night.
Kind of a good little trick. And Armijo says more whiskey.
Oh,
Maybe-
Jesus.
Maybe
Jesus
you know what?
Christ, I can't do this no more.
Hold on. I'm gonna send him a link. And he can join us for the final shot of whiskey. Maybe he wants to talk about the Get a Grip Black Friday sale. I mean, we didn't touch it hardly on that at all. He's got a lot.
I tried to, but you kind of shut me out, John, a little bit when I was trying to bring up Matt.
Yeah. How dare I? How dare I? I mean, he's been nothing but nice to me. He threw pizza in my face last weekend and gave me a whiskey glass. So, like, how could I discount Get a Grip? No, that stuff is life-saving. Holding your heat gun to your umbrellas to all that stuff. The claw to claw. The suction cups are better than anything else. And you gotta love it. So says he's trying to come in, but his devices are not connected. He's working on it. I think he's working on it.
He'll figure it out.
All I got is a triangle. Oh, there he is.
There we go.
He's at a bonfire of sorts. What's going on, Matt Armijo? He's muted. I'm gonna unmute you. You gotta unmute yourself. Your mic isn't connected, it says. Your mic is not connected. We can't hear you. It says your mic is not connected. Oh, dang it.
Done.
We lost him. Looks like he was at some sort of bonfire. That looked like
He's gonna get reconnected. You wait.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
One thing about Matt, he ain't a quitter if you've ever partied with him.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get my bottle of whiskey here because it seems like we're gonna have another pull to take. Oh, his little square disappeared. I don't know if he's coming back. Don't know if he's coming back.
I went to the cupboard for some outlaw shit.
You gotta have some of that in the cupboard. Gotta be ready. All right. Well, I don't know if he's coming back, but everybody go to getagripnow.com and get all those accessories. Cliff, one more pull.
Actually, everybody go to whatever company it is, Deckcraft, Finesse, Excalibur, go to whatever company that you prefer and take advantage of the Black Friday sale.
Yeah,
go to Kiko for your consumables, glue, everything. But take advantage of the Black Friday sale, no matter what it is.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. We might have. There we got him. I can hear him now.
Ah.
You missed it. I had a whole band playing, dude. It's classic rock.
Jackpot.
Breweries everywhere. It's like I don't know. There's more breweries than there is liquor stores.
Madness. Sounds like there's children at that bar.
Matt
Armaggio, do you have a baby in a bar?
Not my bar.
All right. I'll say cheers to that.
Classic rock band out there. The lights got shut off. They got too wild out there. But,
Matt, cheers, brother.
Cheers to you. Has Black Friday been good to you?
Excellent Black Friday. Yeah, dude.
You got a good start on the Black Friday, though?
This is the kind of bathroom we're talking about right here. You got your men's restroom, right? You walk in. Check this out, dude. You see me? Dude, individual stalls. Look at this.
I don't know if you should be videotaping in the bathroom. I mean, that is are we making podcast history right here? What are you? Only you. Hey, easy.
You know what, John? If I did that, you would kick me off the fuck. Really? Matt gets away with that shit. I understand.
Matt gets away with everything.
I know.
Clif don't like something. We see how he removes people from his garage.
Wow, Jesus Christ. Why'd you have to bring that up?
Damn it.
At least he washed his hands. I mean,
I washed my hands too. After I tossed them out. I mean, dude.
All right, so I am doing a Wednesday evening to Monday, Cyber Monday, and Monday I'm going to be over at Mike's shop, Toledo's. Let me get out of this room; it's echoing. I'll be over at Mike's shop on Monday, helping him and Mary out.
Oh, for the Dent Trainer giveaways?
Exactly. I did that last year too. So,
if you guys aren't Dent Trainer members, go sign up or renew. I mean, they give away so much stuff every year. And
they give a lot of stuff away.
It's a great resource.
Well, yeah, and even not the giveaways, but just if you're a new tech or anything like that, and you go home, you're watching something. I mean, you can only see so much on YouTube or anything like that, watching people do stuff. But Dent Trainer is in detail. They'll talk to you, he talks you through it. You get more information out of it.
Yeah.
Or well if you worth the money.
A specific style of dent or something you got on the schedule that you're worried about, it's easy to just type that in and figure out what you got. I really like it for the business stuff, like they have different videos and different editing stuff, and learning how to do all that stuff is
Mike Toledo is the video god. If you're learning how to do anything video, Mike Toledo, bar none. I mean, he is
the nerd for video.
We're so far ahead of it.
Yeah. And yeah, Michael Hernandez says, even a seasoned tech can learn something new. And that's totally true. I've been a member for gotta be going on 6 years now. I signed up when I worked for my previous employer just before I left and have never shut it down. So
well, I don't care what tech you are, if you work with somebody else, you will learn something. You might not change the way you do it, but you'll pick up a little bits and pieces from everybody you work with. Have an open mind.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's actually dropped his price a little bit too. So if you are not a member, it's a great time this actual holiday to get your subscription to Dent Trainer. Yeah, it's a really good time to do that. He's got a lot of videos. He also has other techs with videos on there too. And like you said, it's not just for the newbies. It's for everybody from the beginners to experts.
Yep.
Yeah, he has different categories.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I am running this.
No, I would definitely get it.
Yeah, he's running a sale. I'm running a sale. I'm doing the 20% off, and no code needed. All you got to do is go to getagripnow.com. And what I sell is two major tools. One of them is the heat gun arm. So it's an articulating arm that holds your heat gun in place. So that's really good for putting consistent heat on the panel. So if you have a sharp body line or sharp dent, or you're working on aluminum, that is the greatest tool ever, because that thing will not budge. Once you lock that thing into place, it's simple to use. You lock it and set it, and that's it. And then you get your consistent heat, and you can really get focused on your pushes and get the bottom of those sharp dents out or aluminum hits. That's called the strong arm, and that's on sale. And also outdoor techs, mostly, if you're working outdoors, elevate your game. because if you're fighting the sun, you're making more work than needed, because anytime you're working outside, you want to control the light. Basically, that's why we have light boards now. We control the light. So you want to put that board in the shade. You want to put your dent in the shade. You want to put yourself in the shade. Most importantly, though, you want to work smarter, not harder. And so if you're working outside and you're fighting, you have some kind of, tent or some sort of Mickey Mouse, shield you're using, another reflection board and trying to cast a shadow, to put the dent in the shade. All I'm going to say, you buy cheap, you buy twice. That's a Mike Toledo quote. Get yourself a Get a Grip. You won't regret it. Very stout, very strong. And the umbrella is an 80-inch umbrella, UPF 50. And something else I learned, I didn't know this until I talked to enough techs, is that if you're doing a lot of glue pulling outside too, what I understand is the UV actually doesn't allow that glue to get to the maximum, adhesive strength.
It doesn't cure as well, huh?
You don't hear it.
Makes sense.
Even if an umbrella or some sort of a shade, if UV is still hitting it, it doesn't get that same strength that it should. So having that UPF 50 that gives it that UV, protection, you're not going to have to struggle as much outdoors with glue pulling, especially in hot climates, cold climates. It's one of a kind. I take a lot of pride in it, and I always switch things up. I just got a whole.
Well, I worked outside with John Vadine, and I work inside. The guys that work outside, I have the utmost respect for. It's a completely different ball game. You need shade. You need to cover that light. You need to try and get your reflection any way you can to fix that dent the best way you can.
Yep.
No matter how it is.
Absolutely.
And I have the utmost respect for all of you guys that work outside. If you do not have an umbrella, and I got to see your Get a Grip umbrella put into use under wind.
Yeah, that was a rough day.
Yeah.
I've got to see it tested to the max, dude. It was
not
when
even.
He was here, it was a bad day.
There is nothing that compares to that.
Mm-hmm.
I am so glad I do not have to work in that every day.
No, I appreciate that. I'll be honest with you, Cliff. I don't realize the elements that other techs are fighting with. I see it and I hear it, but I actually don't understand it until I get off the plane. I'm like, I just left 80 degrees today, and I got off the plane, and it's 39 degrees. I can never work outdoors, But there's a lot of techs that do it, so I get.
Yeah. That's
well,
where that heat gun comes in handy.
It wasn't so much the cold sucked. The first time I did it with John, the cold sucked. You're spending more time trying to clean snot off your face than you are pushing a fucking dent. Along with fighting with the sun and it's cold. But when you're fighting with the sun and you can't see,
he was just fixing the lights on the roof.
You read your fog indoors and you go outside. You have now became a beginner tech going outside reading fog.
I give
a whole different deal.
All my ideas and design, I would credit to one person. And before you say who you think it is, it's not who you think it is. It's not my father. It's not my grandpa.
Matt Armijo.
It's him.
Oh.
The Big Lebowski.
There are rules. There are rules, Armijo. This isn't Nam.
Yeah, check this out, dude. These are two classics right here, dude. You ready?
Lights back on.
Yeah. The dude.
Those are classics. No, I appreciate the compliments. Thank you, Cliff. Means a lot. I'm very humble, I just, like I always say, I just try to do my best, If that's
You're always very humble, Matt.
Yeah.
Hell
One
of a
thing I appreciate
partier.
about you, Armijo, is you're always trying to improve.
Yep.
And
you're the one guy, when we show up at events, you will never hear Matt talking about his product. If you show up at an event and you get to party and hang out with Matt, he will never, ever talk about his product. Not once to you. No. That's always like here now, like we're doing where we're putting them up front on it. If you go to like Dallas at Anson or anything like that,
Thank you very much.
Matt will never ever bring up his product to you. He'll buy you a drink. He'll party with you. You will never ever hear about his product. He's never pushing anything.
More people complain about me buying them drinks. Like, yeah, dude, Matt, just keep buying the drinks, and you'll hear me pushing a product.
Well, yeah, because drinking with you is on a whole nother level.
There's a time for that.
Everybody says me and John can drink, and me and John both have to say, no, you've never drank with Matt before.
The most interesting man in the world just downed a beer on the podcast in 4 seconds flat. I am
it's whiskey time.
Humbled once again by the most interesting man in the world himself.
Woo!
Yes, sir. Well,
woo!
I'm thankful
Jack.
for you. I'm thankful.
Call Jack.
Yeah, we do need Jack. I'm gonna.
Are we still live, John?
Yeah, we're still live. This shit show continues, Cliff.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it live. There.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Oh,
That's Jack's quote. We'll do it live.
huh?
We'll see if we can get some bar hopping with Bucknell in here. Yes, sir. Yeah, he's gonna join us for a football game. Yeah, I don't know who said that. I think that was Birds Making. Oh, there's Carrie.
Oh, Kevin's got to be somewhere around here.
Wait,
Carrie's
to my
in the
Betsy.
Oh
Carrie!
yeah, I know better. That can's way too shiny, Carrie.
Carrie, Marcio.
Well, shoot.
No, show him, just roll it.
Mrs. Armand.
All right, but this is what I. Cheers. No, he knows.
Oh yeah, these are true. You know, these are my people.
They know better.
Yeah, here I'll show you. The band was playing. There was a band. It's a classic rock band. Yeah.
Hot diggity.
All right, where's Jack at?
Family night at the brewery. Love and life. I don't know if he's going to join us or not. I talked to him earlier. He was doing a little bar hopping for some festival of lights. I guess that's a big deal in Sioux Falls. So you gotta go to all the events you can when you're in the middle of nowhere.
I understand.
Was able to snag Clif because he's even further in the sticks. But yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Mike.
It's not another Nashville weekend.
Yeah, Uncle Mike hit me up tonight. While I was here. He said, "Hey, what's your address?" And I'm like, "All right, cool. Here's my address." He's like, "I'll send the hat." I'm like, "Dude, Mike, don't send the hat." I go, "Bring it to MTE." You sure? Absolutely. I'm not gonna wear the hat. You know, give it to me MTE. I'll wear it all MTE. Fucking guy, he feels guilty.
Well,
yeah, I had a great time.
You did ride him a little too hard.
I gotta be honest.
You rode him a little too hard.
I did, right? I did. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Still recovering from last weekend. That was
a rough one.
That was good. I had a good time. Definitely have to do that again.
Yeah.
When John says it was a rough one, and Matt says that was good.
It was good. We gotta do it again.
We gotta do that again. Hey, I'm still on to go in for the next round. So.
No, we had a good group. That was a good group.
Yeah,
that was a good time.
Tons of fun, man. Tons of fun. Andy knocked it out of the park. Shout outs to Dapper Dent Repair in Dixon, Tennessee for putting on a great event.
I would have loved to have been down there.
I asked about you, Clif. I'm like, first thing I asked John, where the fuck's Clif?
Oh, multiple people asked about Clif.
You know, and I honestly, in my defense, Sally said they were going to Tennessee, and I didn't know if it was just like a John and Sally deal, like a company deal, like just them deal. And when John goes, "What? I told you about it." It's like, "Oh fuck, yeah, you did." But I didn't know it was like a PDR deal. And then Kevin Bird called me. And
it was on multiple podcasts. I mean,
hey, Cliff,
you got no excuse.
I'm gonna quote Ray for you, Ray Gonzalez. This sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, that would sound like him.
Hey, I booked 10 days before the trip. I wasn't going. And then I found out it was going to be a cutout made of me. All right, I'll be there.
Okay. But I looked up when Kevin Bird called me for me to fly down there, when he's like, "You need to get your ass down here," from North Dakota to Nashville was just right under $1,100 for a round trip just for that weekend.
It was like that for me too, out of San Diego, but I actually drove to Long Beach, which is like an hour. But yeah, I hear you. I
have to drive an hour for that flight too, just to get $1,100 flight.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, that's the only.
Everything out of North Dakota is expensive as hell.
Yeah, that's what my hotel was going to be, to stay at these fools places. It was $1,100 for 2 nights. I'm like, I'm not doing it. So I stayed 6 minutes away down the road, same road, but it's basically like 4 miles down the road. But yeah, again, dude, I still spent $500 for 2 nights. And that was the deal. That was a smoking deal. I mean, it was expensive.
All right. Well,
yeah, with motels though, when we were on the Hail Trail this year in Superior, the motels in Superior were stupid expensive just for that time of year being around Superior. It was crazy what it cost to stay there.
Hey guys, I'm gonna call it a night for you guys. I gotta say goodbye to a bunch of people.
Do your thing. We're shutting it down our dang selves. But yeah, everybody get to MTE. Everybody get to getagripnow.com.
There you go.
Whatever you need for Black Friday. This is you're not gonna find better deals anytime throughout the year. So I thank everybody for joining us. I thank everybody for all the support and all the purchases so far this weekend. And thanks again. Love y'all.
More with
Thank you, Matt. Love you, brother.
Love you guys.
Nice seeing you.
Love you.
I'll see you at
All right,
MT.
Joe. Yes, you will.
Will do.
Living our dreams. Live your dreams.
That will be epic.
All right. It will.
Just wanted to thank you for listening to another episode of Dents and Dreams. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, compliments, or complaints, I can be reached at Dent Reaper across social media. And be sure to subscribe to the Dents and Dreams Facebook group and or YouTube channel, because that's where it'll happen if and when we go live. Thanks again.